Partner this morning? Hey, we're gonna do the same thing we've been doing all week. Is that a lot of times when we wrestle, especially jiu-jitsu guys, they take the shot and they meet their target and it's like they hit a brick wall. So we're gonna do a very elementary drill just to teach ourselves to push through that wall, right? So Jay's gonna stand there, arms wide. I'm gonna start shoulder connecting. I'm gonna focus on my penetration step, really going through Jay, and I'm just moving him backwards. So focusing on driving him, not necessarily taking him down, but just pushing to get used to going through my target instead of just to them. So that secondary foot, I'll follow up and be ready to help continue to drive, okay? So let me say I exaggerated it, and I would just be chasing Jay until I can finally put him down, right? So partner up and just focus on pushing your opponent. Just make yourself a little heavier to force them to push you, okay? All right, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, that's better.
Whenever I go and shoot except I'm going to focus on getting that closed circuit around Jay, wherever it may be, anywhere from armpits to ankles. So we're fighting each other. If I can get, there's a win. If I can get, there's a win. There's a win, right? I'm just trying to close the circuit somewhere around his armpits to his ankles, or get his hands to the mat. If I can get his hands to the mat, he's probably going to respect it and come up. There's my opportunity to get to the leg, right? So you as the attacker, focus on getting his hands to the mat and to that closed circuit. So he has to respect the relationship between the two. He's also going to be attacking you at the same time, all right? Not necessarily putting each other down, just trying to get to a closed circuit or hands to the mat. All right, right. Put him down. Alright, so now the scenario is, I've done all that, I've taken my shot, and Jay has sprawled on me. I missed my opportunity, I didn't quite get to a leg. I find myself stuck under Jay. So I want to prioritize keeping Jay in front of me no matter what. So he's going to run around, scramble, try to get behind me. I've got to keep him up in front of me for as long as I can until I can find the opportunity to put him to the bottom. So I've got to wrestle him down. I'm not allowed to sit to my guard. I've got to keep him in front and figure out how to put him under me. Jay's winning conditions are if he runs behind me, that's a win for Jay. If he somehow wrestles me down, puts me to the bottom position, he's the winner, and he can also gator roll me for the purpose of taking the top position. That's a win for Jay. So it's going to force the bottom player to maintain that good base. He's looking for a leg to get to a leg to put him on bottom while keeping him in front of you no matter what, right? So bottom player keep him in front, wrestle him down, Top player, wrestle them down, go behind, or roll them for the means of getting on top. All right, let's try it. Let's give it a shot. I catch myself, I've taken my shot on Jay, he sprawls on me, I miss my opportunity, and he somehow puts me on bottom. All right, so now I'm down. Not only am I under Jay, but he's scored the takedown even if I took a shot and got put down from it. So what I want the bottom player to do is make upper body connection. Whatever connection you want, double sleeve, collar sleeve, I don't care what you make, but just make some kind of upper body connection for the purpose of putting Jay's butt to the mat, and taking the top would be a win. Getting Jay's hands to the mat and keeping his hands to the mat for as long as you can for the purposes of wrestling up, taking the top, or if you can figure out how to get behind your partner. So bottom player look to make upper body connection, put their hands on the mat and keep them there, put their butt on the mat, get behind them. Top player, I want you to break off connection, get chest to chest, chest to back, finish off your guard pass, okay? All right, nothing. That's fine.
He was down there. It sounded like the. We looked it up. Apparently, the Conair happened at 11:54. Beyond. Back up and running. Finished like around 5:30. Yeah. But I lowered it back to normal now.
You can't get this thing turned around. That trip.
Now, sit on it. Got it clear with your right arm through that thrust of it. Great. Yeah. Sit back. Here. Now connect.
Keep going.
There it is. Gotta get that. Here you do it. Push it down. Sit on.
Going in wide rounds, what you're not allowed to do is no jumping close guard. I don't want anybody's knees getting broken, okay? There's no jumping close guard, nothing outrageous as far as kicking at the partner's knees. I'm not saying not to reach, but just make sure you're inside the thigh, not kicking your partner's knees. Nothing flying or slamming into the side of your partner's knees. We don't want any surgeries, all right? So every round start standing. If you don't want to wrestle them down, figure out how to pull guard, which means you have to have a connection to get to your guard play, okay? Since we're in the gi. So every round start standing, get it to the ground however you want to, all right?
No big throw. No big throw. No reach. No big kick.
Oh yeah, we're coming out. We're coming out. What's the difference?
Lean in. Yeah, get that. There you go. Good job, Avery. Good arm work. The hand. Yeah, that's it. Stand up all the way. Stand up. Take that right foot first. That right foot on your hip. There it is.
Oh!
Get that through.
Stay there. Good job. Not together, not together.
No.
Yeah, 2 minutes.